BMW defined the original concept of the sports sedan. A quick, nimble, practical sports car. And nearly 40 years later, the 3 Series continues to lead the class. Your new 3 Series represents the 5th generation of this concept, which BMW continues to perfect with each new model. Your 3 Series is a pace setter in safety, quality, and of course, responsiveness. Designed to move you with more confidence and style than you've ever felt before. Advanced security. Your new 3 Series is equipped with coded drive-away protection, one of the most technologically advanced anti-theft systems in the industry. Each key includes a tiny transponder which stores a random electronic code. Every time the vehicle is started, this code is changed. The next time, the vehicle can only be started if the key matches the new code.
You will have received a set of keys consisting of 2 remote control master keys, a valet key, and a spare to be kept in a safe place. Never store any of these keys in the vehicle. The valet key may be used to open the doors and turn on the ignition, but it cannot be used to unlock the trunk or glove compartment. Before leaving the valet key with an attendant, insert the master key into the lock, make 1/4 turn to the right, and withdraw the key in the horizontal position.
When you unlock the door of your BMW with one of the remote control master keys, the key memory can reset the driver's seat and climate control to the positions they were in the last time that particular remote key was used. Each key's user can make several more choices, and your BMW Center will enter these preferences into key memory. For example, having the vehicle lock automatically once it is in motion, and choosing to unlock all doors at once instead of just the driver's door first. Colored decals are provided to help you identify the remote keys.
The vehicle memory allows you to store several more security preferences that apply, regardless of the key being used. If you prefer, you can have the daytime running lights come on whenever the ignition is started. And if your vehicle has an alarm system, you can have the siren chirp when the system is armed or disarmed. The choice is yours. You may also select pathway lighting from the vehicle memory. To activate, simply pull the headlamp flasher turn indicator stalk toward you after turning off the vehicle. The headlights and interior lights come on for added security as you leave the vehicle, and will turn off automatically after 40 seconds.
The battery in the remote is recharged by the vehicle's ignition, so remember to use each remote control key at least once a year. There are 3 buttons on the remote: Unlock, Lock, and Trunk. Depending on your key memory preferences, pressing the Unlock button once will disarm the security system and either unlock all the doors and the trunk, or unlock only the driver's door and the fuel filler door. To unlock the rest of the doors and the trunk, press this button a second time. To lock the vehicle, press the BMW logo on the remote. If on a hot day you want to open the windows and moonroof before getting in, hold down the Unlock button after unlocking the vehicle. In just a few seconds, the windows and moonroof will start to open. Continue to hold the button down. When the vehicle is locked, press the lock button to turn on the interior lights. This can help you locate your vehicle at night.
If you have installed a BMW accessory alarm system, you can activate a panic alarm by pressing and holding down the trunk button. It's easy to deactivate by pressing the Unlock button. Be sure to lock the vehicle again afterward. The alarm system includes a motion detector and a tilt sensor. If you wish to turn off these functions, press the lock button 2 times in succession.
To unlock the driver's door with the key, insert the key fully into the lock and turn it once to the left. Turn 1 more time to the left to release the locks on all the other doors and the trunk. To lock the vehicle with the key, simply make 1 turn to the right. Turn 1 more time to the right to bypass the motion detector and tilt sensor. By turning the key clockwise and holding it in the lock, you can close the windows and moonroof from outside the vehicle. Great if you got out and forgot to close everything up. Never lock the vehicle with the key or remote if someone plans to stay in the vehicle. Anyone wanting to wait in the security of the locked vehicle should press the inside lock button located on the center console. The fuel filler door remains unlocked when this button is activated, so you may wait in the vehicle with a greater feeling of security while an attendant fills the gas tank. Press this button again to unlock all doors, or pull twice on the handle of a locked door to open that door only. The other doors will stay locked.
To open the trunk, locate the trunk button on the remote. Press and release. Or press the trunk button on the left side of the driver's footwell, providing the trunk hasn't been locked separately to prevent access with the valet key. If the trunk is unlocked, push up on the rubber catch and lift the lid. If the vehicle is locked, using the trunk button on the remote or the release switch won't unlock the doors, and the trunk will lock again automatically when the lid is closed.
If your vehicle has a built-in BMW universal transceiver, you may use the transceiver to conveniently replace up to 3 handheld transmitters for garage doors and gates. To program the transceiver, turn the ignition key to position 2. To clear the BMW universal transceiver, press and hold both outside buttons. When the indicator light flashes, release the buttons. Hold the handheld transmitter no more than 2 inches away from the BMW universal transceiver. Simultaneously, press the button on the handheld transmitter and the desired button on the BMW universal transceiver. When the indicator light flashes rapidly, release the buttons.
Driving comfort. The designers of your BMW were inspired by the 3 Series' illustrious heritage. They met new design challenges while building on the 3 Series' character and strengths.
Well, our first concern, of course, is BMW is a driving car. So we want to keep this ergonomic flow, this sense of everything within its reach. You're active, you're proactive. I drive this car, I'm alive, I'm awake. I use it. It's right there where I need it, but I'm in command.
The interior is a stunning work of art, and every aspect enhances your comfort, control, and driving pleasure.
Well, one thing we really like about this interior is now we can really truly say all across the BMW range, all our cars have the same type of design quality level. The whole sense of the appointments of the car, how the leather is handled, how the instrument panel is handled, the wood options, etc., are at the same quality level as in a 5 or a 7 Series.
To adjust the manual seat, pull the forward lever and slide the seat to the desired position. Pull the middle lever and raise or lower the height of the seat cushion. Pull the rearward lever and change the tilt of the backrest. With manual sport seats, you can also modify the tilt of the seat cushion by repeatedly pushing down or pulling up on the semicircular lever. Pull the lever under the front of the seat and adjust the thigh support. To modify the position of the power seat, locate the horizontal switch on the side of the seat. Pushing it forward moves the seat closer to the wheel. Pushing it toward the rear moves the seat further back. To change the height of the seat, lift with your fingers or push down with your thumb. The smaller button to the rear controls the angle of the seat back. Twist the button to recline the seat or to pull the seat back up straighter. With power sport seats, the rear of the large button controls the height of the seat. The front of the button controls the tilt of the cushion. Lift up to tilt away from the steering wheel. Push down to tilt toward the steering wheel. On the 3 Series convertible, pull up or push down on the small button to adjust the headrest. On other 3 Series models, manually adjust the height and tilt of the headrest, making sure that the center of the headrest is positioned at ear height. Press in the button at the base only if you find it necessary to lower the headrest to its lowest positions. If your car's front seats are equipped with lumbar support, locate the round switch. Press the forward arrow for firmer support. Press the rear arrow for softer support. Press the upper arrow to move the lumbar support higher up the backrest, or press the lower arrow to move the lumbar support down. Using the switch on the driver's door, push to the left for the driver's side mirror, or to the right for the passenger side mirror. Move the four-way adjuster switch until the mirror is in the correct place. While the vehicle is in reverse gear, the right side mirror automatically tilts down to optimize rear vision, provided that this switch is in the driver's side mirror position. If the switch is pushed to the right, this function is turned off. To reduce glare from behind when driving at night, tilt the inside rear-view mirror by turning the red dial underneath. If your car is equipped with the automatic dimming inside rear-view mirror, the mirror will automatically darken to reduce glare at night. However, when you select reverse gear, the mirror will lighten up for better rear vision. There's a memory system to capture 3 comprehensive settings for the driver's seat and outside mirrors. To do this, make sure that the key in the ignition is turned to position 1 or 2. Press the red button located on the side of the seat. The button will light up. Then press button 1, 2, or 3. To recall your personal setting, with the driver's door open or the key in position 1, simply touch the desired button. Please do not program or select a memory position while the vehicle is moving. Your owner's manual has further information. To adjust the tilt telescopic steering wheel, first locate the lever under the steering column and push downward to unlock it. Adjust the wheel. Pull the lever back up to clamp the wheel in place. The temperature of the optional heated front seats can be varied for both driver and front passenger using the individual controls. Choose between high, medium, and low temperature.
If you have a 3 Series sedan or coupe equipped with split-folding rear seats, pull the lever located in the trunk to unlock the portion of the seat you wish to fold down. Then, simply pull the rear backrest forward. To return the backrest to its upright position, lift until it clicks into place. To use the ski sack, pull down the rear armrest. Detach the Velcro flap and push down on the oval release button. Lower the cover and unfold the ski sack. Press up on the round button to open the cover in the trunk. In the 3 Series coupe, lifting the handle on the side of the front seat allows the seat to move forward, providing easy access to the rear. To use one of the clothes hooks in the rear passenger compartment of the coupe, press on the upper edge to release the hook. In the convertible, press and hold the rocker switch on the side of either front seat to automatically slide the seat forward or back. Now lift the handle to tilt the seat out of the way. If you have a 3 Series sport wagon, you may load or unload small items by pressing the button below the rear wiper and tilting the window up. To open the tailgate, press up on the rubber catch. In the cargo area, there is a handy 12-volt utility plug. The cargo cover attaches to holders in the rear. To use the luggage net, pull it up and attach it to the holders in the roof. It is easiest to do this from the rear seat. To remove the net holder, press the side buttons and pull the case out. Press the release switch on the top of the seat to fold down one portion of the rear seat, and perform the same operation on the other side to fold down the seats completely for maximum cargo space. To install the net in front of the rear seats, guide the case in from the passenger side with the strap facing up and the handle of the cargo cover facing front. Pull the net out and secure it to the holders in the roof. Use the rotary dial with red and blue markings to moderate the temperature of the airflow to your upper body. Turn toward blue for colder air, or toward red for warmer air. use the switch with red and blue arrows to select a comfortable interior temperature. When Auto appears in the display, airflow is controlled automatically. You can use the switch marked with fans to vary the airflow. To turn off the system, lower the fan speed all the way and press. To turn the system back on, press any climate control switch. To defrost the windshield, simply press the defrost button. Below, you'll find the button for air conditioning. The bottom button on the right-hand column is for the rear window defogger. To direct airflow to the windshield, upper body, and the footwells, select any combination of the buttons on the left-hand column. Or press Auto and the system will select air distribution automatically. To help prevent windows from fogging in cool, damp weather, press the top button and air will be blown upward on both sides. To choose automatic air recirculation, press the air recirculation button once, and the system will recirculate filtered interior air for up to 12 minutes if an excess level of outside pollutants is detected in the environment. Or press again to choose manual air recirculation. To avoid the possibility of fogging the windshield in damp weather, press the air conditioning button if either air recirculation function is selected.
Controls. At BMW's Research and Development Center, engineers, ergonomics specialists, and safety experts aim to exceed the highest standards for safety, performance, and reliability. In this example, if a taillight burns out, a backup bulb comes on immediately for safety's sake. A warning light in the instrument cluster reminds you to get a replacement. As soon as the old bulb has been changed, the backup bulb turns off again. All systems, parts, and controls in your vehicle undergo extensive durability testing. The chassis has to endure hundreds of hours of torturous shaking. This axle is driving every corner and straightaway of the awesome Nürburgring racetrack at racing speeds. And these components can withstand vibration, heat, and cold beyond anything you are likely to encounter in the real world.
If your vehicle has a Steptronic transmission, you have a choice of 3 driving modes: adaptive automatic, sport, or clutchless manual. Select D for adaptive transmission control, and this advanced system will electronically sense your driving style and driving situation, and respond with either sporty upshifting or more conservative upshifting. Move the lever into the MS area of the shift gate to select the Sport program, which shifts at higher RPMs and will only shift up as far as 4th gear. As soon as you move the lever in the plus or minus direction, you engage manual mode. Move the selector in the plus direction to shift up through all 5 gears. Move it in the minus direction to shift down.
To operate the power moonroof, locate the overhead button. One firm tap toward the rear will open the roof all the way. Tap once on the middle of the button when the roof is open to go to the tilt position. One firm tap toward the front will close the roof. When the roof is closed, press the middle button and the rear of the roof will tilt to enhance ventilation. The compartment in the trunk for storing the convertible top is flexible, allowing you to increase luggage space when the top is up. To lower the top, first make sure that the storage compartment is fully extended. To do this, flip the handle down and pull it out toward you, letting the compartment drop down to its extended position. To lower the automatic top, make sure the car is stationary and locate the top-down switch on the center console. Press and hold the button. The windows will lower slightly. The red light in the button will glow steadily until the operation is complete. If you remove your finger from the switch, the light will flash, indicating the operation has been interrupted. A yellow light will be illuminated if it is impossible to lower the top, such as when the compartment for storing the roof in the trunk hasn't been fully extended. To close the top, press and hold the top up button. Continue pressing after the red light has gone off, and the windows will be raised automatically. It is also possible to lower and raise the top with the key in the driver's door lock. To fully close or open any one of the car's windows with one touch, pull up or press down on the window switches firmly. To partially close or open a window, pull up or press down on the switch lightly and keep your finger on the switch. Please use the rectangular switch to deactivate the rear power window switches whenever small children are riding in the car. After the vehicle has been turned off, windows can be operated for up to 15 minutes until one of the front doors is opened. In the coupe, you must keep your finger on the switch in order to close the rear vent window. Ensure the window area is clear before closing or opening a window. In the convertible, you can use the all windows switch to lower all windows with one touch. To raise the windows with this button, keep your finger on the switch. From ignition key position 1 on up, you can retrieve information from the onboard computer by repeatedly pressing the button on the turn signal stalk. The instrument cluster readout will display the time, outside temperature, average fuel consumption, fuel range, and average speed. To recalculate the averages, press and hold the button. To change the clock, first scroll through the onboard computer functions to the clock. Then turn the right-hand knob on the instrument cluster to the right and hold to set the clock ahead. Turn it to the left to set it back. At first, the numbers will change slowly, then they speed up. Press the knob if you wish to change the display mode from 12 hours to 24 hours.
To use an optional integrated cellular phone, press the RT button on the left side of the steering wheel until telephone numbers appear in the display. Use the search buttons marked with arrows to scroll through the names and numbers you've stored. Once you've found the number, press the call button to begin your hands-free call. To raise or lower the volume, press the plus and minus switches on the left side of the steering wheel. To end the call, press the call button again. When listening to the audio system, you can use the plus and minus switches on the left side of the steering wheel to adjust the volume. Press the arrow buttons once to search up or down. The right side of the multifunction steering wheel is devoted to cruise control. To set the cruise control once you've reached a speed of approximately 20 miles per hour, first turn on the system by pressing the concave button marked 10. This symbol will light up in the display. Now tap the plus button once to register your speed. Each successive tap on the plus sign will increase your speed by 0.6 miles per hour. And holding the button down will increase speed steadily. Tapping the minus button reduces speed in 0.6 miles per hour segments. And holding the button down decreases speed steadily. To interrupt cruise control, tap the 10 button. When you're ready to resume, tap the button with the cruise control symbol. Cruise control will be interrupted automatically when you apply the brakes, depress the clutch, shift into neutral, or your speed increases by 10 miles per hour for more than 30 seconds. When cruise control has been interrupted, pressing the 10 button will fully turn off the cruise control. You'll find the windshield wiper controls on a stalk on the right side of the steering wheel. Push up one notch for intermittent wiping action or to activate the rain sensor. The rain sensor employs an infrared LED to measure rainfall hitting the windshield. To change the intermittent wiping interval or the sensitivity of the rain sensor, turn the wheel embedded in the stalk. In vehicles without a rain sensor, the speed of the wipers will step back a level as the vehicle comes to a rest. Move the stalk up one more notch for steady wiping action at a normal speed. Move up one more notch and the wiping frequency increases to fast. For just a quick swipe of the windshield, press the stalk down and release. The selector switch for parking lights and headlights is located to the left of the steering wheel. If your vehicle is equipped with automatic headlight control, move the selector switch to the left, and the system will automatically turn on or off the low beams in response to changes in ambient light levels. Your BMW Center can program the vehicle memory so that daytime running lights will come on whenever the vehicle is started and go off automatically when the vehicle is switched off. To the right of the selector switch is the rheostat, which controls the illumination intensity of the instrument cluster displays. The fog light switch is below the rheostat. Press this button when the low beams or parking lights are on to make the fog lights come on. The fog lights will turn off automatically when the high beams are switched on. To turn on or off one of the interior lights, press the button briefly. Press and hold for more than 3 seconds if you want the light to remain off continuously. 15 minutes after the ignition key has been turned to the off position, all interior lights are switched off automatically.
Navigation system. Despite its vast array of functions, the navigation system is very easy to use. Turning the round control knob moves the cursor. Moving the cursor over an item highlights the item, and pressing the knob selects the item. To use the BMW onboard navigation system, select GPS navigation from the menu. Read this warning carefully. Use this system only when traffic and environmental conditions permit. Pay attention to traffic laws and situations. Safe vehicle operation is the driver's responsibility. Always wear your safety belt. Press the knob to accept. To establish your preferred settings, press the menu button and select Settings. Use the control knob to make your selections. At Screen, choose between split screen or full screen display modes. With the split screen mode, your current location appears on the right, when the onboard computer display and the audio display appear on the left side of the screen. Use Clock to set the clock. Use Date to choose between 2 date formats and to set the date. Use Nav Volume to make navigation instructions louder or softer. Use Color Set to choose between 2 different background colors. You may also specify language and units of measurement for distance, fuel consumption, and temperature for the onboard computer display. To set the time, select Clock. Press Set. The time will appear in the display. Turn the knob to adjust the time, then press to confirm. For guidance to your destination, begin by entering an address into the system. First, press the knob to select City. An alphanumeric display will appear. Turn the knob to spell the city, pressing after each letter you select. If you make a mistake, use the solid back arrow to correct it. Press once or press and hold to delete the entire entry. Turn the knob to scroll through a list of cities. Select the correct one by pressing the knob. Now, select Street and begin spelling the name of the street. Then select the correct one from the list. Select Number/intersection. Select house number and key in the number. Then select Enter, or select Intersection. and choose the correct intersection from the list. You may specify your route preference either at the beginning of the trip or partway through the journey. You will be able to choose via highway, avoid highway, fastest route, or shortest route, and avoid tolls. If you do not know the exact address, but could point to it on a map, keep turning the control knob counterclockwise until you see Map, then press. A map will appear. Press the knob to bring up a menu, and select Destination Input Map. Turn the knob until the scale is highlighted and press. Now turn the knob to adjust the scale to include your destination and press to confirm. A new map will be generated. Turn the knob to highlight one of the directional arrows. Hold in the knob to shift the map in the direction you have chosen. Release the knob. Select the scale and reduce the scale to zoom in on your destination. If necessary, use the other directional arrows and shift the map until your destination appears under the crosshairs in the center of the map. For street names to appear, you must select a scale of 1/2 mile or less. When you have selected a scale of 1/2 mile or less, select Save Destination from the menu. Verify the destination as it appears on the display and press for directions. On the Input Destination menu, turn the knob counterclockwise until you reach Last Destinations to see a list of destinations you have entered into the system. To retrieve an address, select Retrieve Address. Highlight the one you want and press. Then select Directions if you wish to begin your journey.
In 200 feet, turn right.
To delete an item, select Delete Address. Highlight the one you wish to delete and press the knob. Press again at the prompt. If you stop the vehicle before reaching your destination, the display will ask, "Continue guiding?" the next time you start the vehicle. Choose yes or no. As soon as you enter a digitized road, your directions will appear. When you select a split-screen option, the estimated time of arrival and the distance to your destination appear in the lower right of the display. A route map appears on the left side of the display and a turn-by-turn display on the right. On the upper right of the map, you will see an arrow pointing in the direction of your destination. When you're on a digitized road, the display will show the upcoming road configuration, such as a turn or an exit ramp. Right above the graphic, you'll see the distance to your next turn. The name of the roadway you'll be turning onto will be displayed as you approach the turn. At the bottom is the name of the road you're currently on.
In 800 feet, turn right.
Turn or press the knob for the menu, which will remain up briefly and can be generated later by turning or pressing the knob again. Input Destination is used for changing the information you have already given the computer. If you turn the knob clockwise, Terminate Guidance will appear. Press the knob to select. If you choose Instruction, you'll hear the most recent direction repeated, or you'll receive the next instruction if it's within 1/4 of a mile.
At the end of the road, turn right.
If you wish to mute the voice, press and hold the control knob. Touch the knob again to reactivate the voice. You can also make other selections from this menu. If you have selected the full screen display mode, select Route Map from the menu to see your route on a map. In a few moments, a map will appear. The distance to your destination and the distance to the next turn will appear in the upper right. Your vehicle location will be indicated by a blue triangle in a circle, your route as a white line, and your destination as a white target symbol. To alter the scale, turn the knob to adjust the scale. Street names will appear on maps with a scale of 1/2 mile or less. The top of the map is usually north, but when the scale is 1/2 mile or less, you may position the map in the direction the vehicle is traveling. Touch the knob to reveal the menu, and select Map Positioning. Then choose Travel Direction. Select the back arrow if you wish to change from the map display to the turn-by-turn display. If you encounter a traffic jam or construction, you may select New Route and request a new route for up to 10 miles. Anytime New Route turns gray, it is in calculation mode. Please allow the system to calculate your new route before making any more menu choices. Once the system has finished calculating, New Route will turn white. You may store your current position in the address book, for example, before you leave on your journey. On the Input Destination menu, keep turning the knob counterclockwise until you reach Address Book. Then press to select. Now select Memorize Vehicle Position. Spell a name for the location if desired. Highlight Enter and press. To include frequently used destinations in the address book, select Enter Address and enter the street, city, and name of the location using the method explained in the Destination Input section of this program. Highlight Enter and press. When finished, highlight Enter and press in order to store the entry in the address book. To retrieve an address from the address book, select Retrieve Address, highlight the one you want, and press. Then select Directions if you wish to begin your journey. However, the BMW onboard navigation system can only provide directions to addresses that are available on the map DVD being used. To delete an item from the address book, select Delete Address, highlight the one you wish to delete, and press the knob. Press again at the prompt. To determine your current location, on the Input Destination menu, keep turning the knob counterclockwise until you reach Map and press to select. Touch the knob to reveal the menu and select Destination Input Map. Select Position, and your current position is indicated by the crosshairs on the map. On the Input Destination menu, keep turning the knob counterclockwise until you reach Information and press to select. For an extraordinary source of information, select Info on Destination. Choose a category, and either use the alphanumeric display to spell the name or scroll through the listing. Info on Location also provides helpful information. Choose a category. And in moments, the nearest locations will appear in ascending order of distance from your current position. Select one. Now press the knob to reveal the menu. Select Activate if you'd like the BMW onboard navigation system to guide you to this destination, and select Directions. All points of interest that you select, such as gas stations, restaurants, and banks, will be represented by icons on the route map when the scale is 2.5 miles or less. Other useful features in the information menu include Info on Country, Route List, and Input Position. Route List allows you to preview the segments in the route calculated by the system. Input Position is only used to correct your position if required after the vehicle has been shipped from one location to another. To adjust the volume, first ensure that the radio volume is at an ideal level. Then, with the radio on or off, press the menu button and select Settings. Followed by Navigation Volume on the Settings menu. Press the control knob to activate and turn the knob to adjust the volume. Listen to the voice,
Softer. Softer. Louder.
to find the right level. Then press to confirm. To turn the monitor off, press the menu button and select Monitor Off. You will still be able to hear the instructions provided by the BMW onboard navigation system. You may turn on the monitor again by pressing the menu button or the rotary knob. When help is needed, select Emergency on the menu or telephone display. The longitude and latitude coordinates for your exact location will appear, along with your current street location if you are on a digitized road. Select Emergency again for police, fire, accident, or medical help, or Assist for BMW roadside assistance. Your vehicle's vehicle identification number and your current position will be transmitted to the BMW Emergency Call Roadside Assistance Service Center. Voice contact will be established to determine your safety and the type of emergency.
BMW Assist, you require police, fire, or medical emergency services.
If your vehicle is equipped with the optional BMW navigation system, it is important to make an acquaintance call to the BMW Service Center soon after delivery in order to create a confidential consumer profile containing vital information that will be required in an emergency. To activate the telephone using the onboard monitor, press the menu button and select Telephone. To dial a non-stored number, use the knob to select the digits in the number you wish to dial, pressing after each selection to confirm. Use the back arrow to make a correction. Press once to erase the last digit or hold to erase the entire number. Once you have entered the number, select the phone symbol on the display, or press the call button on the steering wheel or the phone button next to the monitor. You may also look up a number in your personal directory. Select Top 8 for the 8 most frequently dialed numbers, or select Last Dialed to see the 10 most recently dialed numbers. Info will display the signal strength and call duration. To derive information from the onboard computer, begin by pressing the menu button. Then select Onboard Computer. Your expected arrival time will be calculated automatically based on current driving conditions. With the range function, you can tell approximately how far the vehicle can be driven on the fuel remaining in the tank. To calculate your average speed, select Average Speed. To begin a new calculation, press the knob and select Recalculate. To calculate your average fuel consumption, select either Consumption 1 or 2. Choose Recalculate to begin a new calculation. To input a speed limit warning, make sure the ignition key is turned to position 1 or 2. Select Limit, followed by the circle. Turn the knob to specify the speed, then press to activate. To turn off Limit, select Limit and choose Switch Off. Then select the return symbol. Limit will remain in memory, but will not be activated until you choose Switch On again. To switch on the radio, push in the radio knob. The orange indicator will be illuminated. When the radio is on, press the transfer button when you wish to switch between the onboard navigation system display and the audio system display. Press the mode button to switch between radio, tape, and CD changer if installed. Press FM or AM to access 6 AM1 or 6 FM1 stations. Press again to access 6 AM Auto Store or 6 FM2 stations. Press FM again for 6 FM Auto Store stations. To automatically capture up to 6 of the strongest local AM and FM stations, such as when you're on a long-distance trip, select either AM or FM. Continue to hold the key down until Auto Store appears in the display. When the sound returns, the Auto Store function is complete. To store your favorite stations, press and hold one of the numbered preset buttons until the sound returns. To automatically search for the next station, press the arrow switch on the radio panel or steering wheel in either direction. Press the select button once to reveal a further range of search functions. M allows you to search for a station manually. Press the control knob to choose M, then press the arrow switch or use the rotary knob until you reach the station you desire. Scan allows you to sample stations. Press the arrow switch to begin. Then press Select again when you find a station that you like. Then either press the Select button or turn the knob to move to the next setting. Select Search Sensitive to scan all radio stations. Tap the arrow switch to search. Search Non-Sensitive allows you to sample stations with strong broadcast signals. To activate the radio data broadcasting, press the Info key. Use the control knob to select RDS. Press to confirm. Now, whenever you tune in an RDS station, its name will be displayed automatically. If you select PTY and press to confirm, the program type will appear briefly. Press the tone button to access the bass, treble, fader, and balance. Press the control knob to select one. Alter each setting by pressing the arrow switch or turning the control knob. Press to confirm. Then, either press tone again or turn the knob to move to the next setting. If you prefer all settings to be in the center position, press tone and hold until all settings have moved to the center position on the display. On models with a cassette player, press the eject button to reveal the cassette player. Press the mode button to switch between tape and the radio or an optional CD changer. Press the arrow switch on the radio panel or steering wheel to search tracks. Press and hold to fast forward or rewind. The small arrow button allows you to switch from one side of a tape to the other. Audio and telephone. All audio systems and cellular telephones for your new 3 Series were tested in BMW's electromagnetic compatibility test chamber to ensure they function reliably in conjunction with other electronic systems.
To turn on or off the radio, push in the volume control knob. Press FM or AM to access 6 FM1 or 6 AM1 stations. Press again to access 6 FM2 stations or 6 AM Auto Store stations. Press FM again for 6 FM Auto Store stations. To automatically capture up to 6 of the strongest local AM and FM stations, such as when you're on a long-distance trip, press either AM or FM and continue to hold the key down until Auto Store appears in the display. When the sound returns, the Auto Store function is complete. To store your favorite stations, press and hold one of the numbered preset buttons until the sound returns. To automatically search for the next station, press the arrow switches in either direction, or use the arrow buttons on the multifunction steering wheel. To search manually for a station, press the M button, then press the arrow switches to move up and down the band. To scan each station briefly, press the Scan button. And if you find one you like, press Scan again. Your BMW radio is equipped to display FM station names and program types where available. To activate the radio data broadcasting, press the RDS key. Now, whenever you tune into an RDS station, its name will be displayed automatically. When you press PTY, the program type will appear briefly. Hold down the key until you see PTY Auto if you'd like the program type to be displayed briefly every time you select an FM station. To cancel the automatic display, hold down the key until you see PTY Man. To adjust the bass, treble, fader, and balance, begin by pressing the Tone button, represented by the note symbol. The range and current setting will be shown in the display. Now modify the setting using the plus and minus switches. Press the Tone button again to move on to the next setting. Press and hold this button for more than 2 seconds for mid-range settings. Flat will appear in the display. On models with a cassette player, press Tape to switch between the radio and the tape player. No tape means the slot is empty. When you insert a cassette, the side appears in the display. Use the arrow switches to search automatically for tracks. Hold down the switch or press twice rapidly to fast forward or rewind. Press the Dolby selector to match the recording you are playing, either B or C. Press the button with the small arrows to switch sides. On models with an in-dash CD player, press CD to switch between the radio and the CD player. No disc means the slot is empty. Insert the disc with the label facing up. When the CD is playing, the track number appears in the display. Touch either arrow switch to search. Press M and hold down either arrow switch to fast forward or reverse. Press Scan to scan tracks, and press again when you have reached the desired track. Press the RND button to play tracks at random, and press again to stop random play. A selection of BMW cellular telephones is available from your BMW Center, including portable models integrated into the audio system display and the multifunction steering wheel. The audio system will mute automatically when you're on a call. Please see your BMW Center for further information.
Safety first. The 3 Series incorporates BMW's unique systematic approach to safety, fully integrated road safety technology. The same features that make your new vehicle so much fun to drive also contribute to driving safety. Handling, control, and stability are outstanding. Suspensions, steering, and tires work together as a team. The unique BMW cockpit is designed for quick, reflexive action, and controls are right where you naturally expect them to be. High-performance engines provide responsive acceleration, and the large brakes on your BMW are engineered for effective braking at high speeds. In critical cornering or evasive maneuvers, dynamic stability control can adjust power and braking to individual wheels to enhance stability. This flashing light in the instrument cluster indicates that the system has detected a potential loss of cornering grip and is working to help stabilize the vehicle. In exceptional circumstances, such as deep snow, you can deactivate the systems that enhance traction under normal conditions. Push and release the DSC switch on the console. This turns off DSC and activates dynamic traction control. To remind you that DSC has been turned off, this light will glow steadily. Press again to restore DSC. To fully turn off DSC and dynamic traction control, press and hold the DSC button for at least 3 seconds. DSC will be reactivated the next time you press the button or the next time the vehicle is started. On vehicles equipped with hill descent control, the system can help you maintain a slow speed on steep descents. Press the HDC button. The system will activate below 22 miles per hour, and the green light in the button will flash to indicate that the system is operating. You may set the cruise control to between 3 and 15 miles per hour, and you may accelerate or brake at any time. To turn off HDC, press the HDC button again or accelerate beyond approximately 35 miles per hour. Optional park distance control employs ultrasonic sensors in the rear bumper to warn you of the distance between your BMW and other objects, to help make parking in tight spaces easier and safer. This system automatically turns itself on when reverse gear is selected. Your new vehicle has advanced restraint systems, including the BMW Head Protection System, the first of its kind designed to help protect the head in severe side impacts. There are smart front airbags designed to deploy at different rates of force depending on the severity of the impact and whether safety belts are in use. There are standard front side airbags. In a severe crash, the BMW impact sensor unlocks any doors that have been locked with the inside central lock button and turns on the interior lights and hazard flashers.
The outside temperature is displayed on the instrument cluster, and a warning chime will sound if the temperature dips to approximately 37 degrees, warning you of potentially slippery road surfaces. The height of the driver's and front passenger's safety belt can be adjusted for added safety. Simply pinch together the top and bottom portions, then slide the anchor up or down. In the convertible, adjusting the height of the headrest automatically modifies the height of the safety belt.